which is causing you harm. Because you need to fulfill your soul desire now. You need to live according to that torrent of inspiration that is available now. Point 3, tip 3. Don't indulge in blaming others. It won't get you anywhere. Get out of guilt and fear trips. Point 4. Identify your own special spark now. Cultivate your own special spark now. This is the spark you incarnated to achieve this time. Examine your wants, identify your wants, but especially identify your soul desires now. Okay, so my blog ends with a list of the 11 add-on video or blogs on 11 different topics. So I'll just tell you what they are. So the first is how to live with Saturn and Pluto in 2020. Second, Kalsarpa Yoga in February 2020. Be aware of what that means. See that video blog. Third, read about Ketu in Mula Nakshatra at the beginning of Vedic Sagittarius, which is ruled by Ketu. What energy will Ketu be thrusting? Fourth, Venus is in Pisces and so exalted in most of February 2020. Fifth, for many years now, I've had a nakshatra correspondence course, and indeed it has the option of online one-to-ones to back up with face-to-face sharing, as well as the value of the correspondence course, which focuses on your chart and mine, working through each of the nakshatras in which either you or I have a planet. The nakshatras sincerely are supreme, so see my video on that. And I offer 1 hour, 1.5 hour or 2 hour astrology readings. You can buy them on my Star Wheel Astrology website. And I can most valuably give you a reading that particularly focuses on the nakshatra energies in your chart, in your predictive chart, and in your consciousness and your life. And, I have a wealth of information about the magnificent declaration that the nakshatras offer. They describe us warts and all, bad points and good points, with the divine intention that we can seek to minimize the presence of the negative characteristics that the nakshatras so supremely describe for us, and identify and grasp their positive characteristics. Nakshatras depict our emotionally based consciousness because they're based on the position of the moon on each of the 27 or so days the moon takes to go round the heavens. I go on to include links to a couple of my Sacred West of Ireland tours. They do in fact link into the energies of this time, as I've already said, and they're so worthwhile to contact earth energies to see utterly beautiful, beyond beautiful places. And also to be able to practice spiritual geomantic connection with the earth. And indeed, by doing that and connecting to the earth, we heal the earth, which is what humans are actually here to do. So there's a couple of videos on tour destinations, the battlefield of Moitura, a key location in Irish history where the Tuatha De Danann, the people of skill and magic and specialness, fought and defeated the twisted, dark and evil Fomorians. The energies on that plateau are amazing. and also the bed of the couple below the plateau where, on the eve of the battle, the good god of the Irish, the Dagda, met the war goddess of the Irish, the Morrigan, and they mated there, astride the river Unshin, where it leaves Loch Arrow just below the battlefield, and that divine union gave sovereignty and victory to the Tuatha De Danann in the battle that was to come next day. I also give details of my runes course. So the runes are the alphabet of the ancient Norse, and indeed my own paternal grandmother used them for prediction in the Baltic area, and they are so powerful. They're so powerful for changing our consciousness as well, and we can practice embodiment and rune chant to contact their magical divine energies. And so the tutors for the runes course are Leah Cruz in San Diego and myself. It's a wonderful course. Enroll. And there are magical empowerment methods that can also be brought. The next add-on video is about the sacred Norse art of Frida Vidlund, a colleague of mine who lives in Sweden. And she has started to paint utterly beautiful pictures of the Norse gods and goddesses. And she's also producing an illustrated book of the runes. So you can buy her pictures through my Rune Path website. So just to conclude the video, I'll give you a reading of the summary of important planetary movements that happens in February 2020, and they're listed in the main blog for the newsletter. So on the 2nd, Venus enters Pisces and is exalted. On the 7th, Mars enters Sagittarius. On the 9th, there's a full moon at 25 degrees Cancer in Ashlesha Nakshatra, and I think that will be fraught. On the 10th, Venus conjunct Chiron at 9 Pisces. And Venus and Chiron are square Mars much of February. That will have a big impact, because although Venus is exalted, it's conjunct Chiron and square Mars. February the 13th to March the 14th, the Sun transits Vedic Aquarius. On the 14th, Venus-Chiron is square the nodal axis, with Venus at 13 Vedic Pisces in Uttarabhadra, Rahu, the North Node, at 11 Gemini in Ardra, Ketu at 11 Sagittarius in Mula. February the 17th, Mercury turns retrograde at 18 Aquarius in Shatabishak. And that won't be easy in my opinion, because Shatabishak is ruled by Rahu. And so I think it could be quite a tough Mercury issue time. On the 23rd of February, there's a new moon at 10 degrees Aquarius in, yes, Shatabishak Nakshatra. 23rd of February, Chiron is square the nodal axis. Chiron is our existential wound. It will be highlighted at this time, and for a baby born on this time when Chiron is square the nodal axis, there'll be a huge spiritual script in that life of a wound carried over from past life, a wound in the healing of which the person can become the healer of others. 24th of February, Mars conjunct Ketu at 11 Sagittarius. 25th of February, Pluto enters Capricorn. 28th of February, Venus enters Aries. 20th of February, Mars at 8 degrees Sagittarius is conjunct Ketu, and it's in the zone of that big eclipse that took place on the 26th of December 2019. So I hope this reading has been valuable. do track down and listen to or watch the 11 add-on blogs and videos, and you can enroll with me for an astrology reading on my Star Wheel Astrology website. And my wife, Maggie Pashley, offers like an immense number of different healing modalities worldwide and here in Sligo. And so have a look at www.maggiepashley.com for the most wonderful range of healing modalities. Thank you.